Hi, everybody. I am Daniel Dummer, and welcome to the conclusion of the Name and the Covenant series. We've walked in this video series from the root, Jacob's wrestle, to the division of kingdoms, to the scattering, to the rebirth, and to the mystery that's hidden in plain sight, and finally to the fulfillment still ahead. But today, as we close, we must ask, what does this story mean for us right now in our time? The arc of the story shows us that Israel began as a man with a limp, reminding us that covenant always begins in weakness, not strength. We looked at the kingdom divided, warning us that idolatry and arrogance will fracture unity. We looked at the tribes scattered, showing us that covenant can be forsaken but never erased. We looked at 1948, the rebirth of a nation, proving that God's promises outlast empires, that outlasts exile and time itself. We looked at the mystery of preservation, unveiling a God who keeps track of every tribe, every name, every covenant, every thread. And we looked at the coming fulfillment, the return of the King, the awakening of Israel, and the uniting of all things in the Messiah. From beginning to end, the story is not about human faithfulness, it's about God's. You see, this series is not just about Israel's covenant, it's about yours. If God can wrestle Jacob into Israel, he can wrestle your weakness into destiny. If he can preserve Judah through exile, he can preserve you through trial. If he can regather a nation from the dust, he can restore what looks dead in your life. If he can remember the tribes that the world has forgotten, he will never forget your name. See, this covenant story, it's not finished, and neither is yours. This is the call. Do not live as though the King is far away. Do not speak of his covenant lightly. Do not grow weary in the waiting. The same hand that wrote Israel's story is writing yours, and the same King who will reign from Zion is the King who reigns in you now. So this is going to conclude the name and the covenant, but in truth the story does not conclude here. It continues in prophecy, in history, in the headlines, and in your own walk with God. Let the lesson of Israel shape your faith. Covenant is unbreakable. Promise is unstoppable, and the King is unshakable. Thank you for walking this journey with me. Stay watchful, stay faithful, and be ready, for the covenant is alive, and the King is on his way.